Chapter 3, Day 6. We're going to add keyboard control. It would be cool if we had keyboard control for the user for the crab. In Greenfoot, choose Greenfoot class. Documentation from the help menu. Okay, and let's see if we can find out what is a method we could use to use keys to move the crab. Answer that question in your notes. On your notes, also write out how you might use it. So give me an example, write some sample code, pseudocode of how you might use that. Okay, here's some things you need to write down. Here's some notes. String. A string is a piece of text. String is text. It's word written in double quotes. Okay, so there's objects. We deal with crabs and things like that. Those are objects. Those are robots or guys. But the string is just text. It's just like the letter A, the word name. Static Boolean, is key down, string key name. Okay. Here's some of the. By the way, here's some of the. Here's a method we could use to get keyboard control. Okay, in this case, the string expected, so it says if Greenfoot is key down. All right, let's go back. String key name. So it's expecting. So when we use this code here or this method here, it's expecting the key name as what? As string. So it's going to expect it in what? Quotation marks. Okay, so for the key, all right, so in this case, the string expected is the name of the key that we want to test. For the keys that produce a character, that character is their name. So for example, the A key is called A, and so on and so forth. So we're going to do the code if Greenfoot.isKeyDown left, that's going to be the left arrow on your keyboard, and then we're going to do something. By the way, what is that thing right there called? Answer that. What is this called? You remember that? Okay, try to figure that out. And let's add another. I'm going to ask another question. Why do we have to use Greenfoot? Why do we have to put the word Greenfoot there? Okay, so here's some code that we're going to be using. So the left cursor key is called string left. Okay, let's keep going. All right, here's the code that we're going to use. Okay, static Boolean is key down string down. Actually, so here's something you probably need to write down. So this isn't in red, but we need to write this down. This is a question. Static Boolean is key down. It's going to ask the question, hey, is the key down? It expects it in a string, so it's testing that, and you can put any key there. This is the method call. All right, so here's what the code's going to look like. Public void check key press. This is our method definition. All right, first of all, before you do anything, make sure you have two copies of the crab. You have the one that moves on his own, and then you have this one this new one with the keyboard control. So you should have two separate versions of the project saved in separate folders. All right, number 3, remove the random turning code from the crab. Remove the code from the crab that does the turn at the edge of the world. Okay, add code to the crab's act method that makes the crab turn left whenever the left cursor is pressed. Add another similar bit of code to the crab's act method that makes the crab turn right whenever the right arrow key is pressed. If you have not done so in the first place, use threaded coding technique. Okay, so from now on everything we do is threaded. Make sure that the code you just wrote is not in the act method but is instead in a separate method called check key press. Make the method call in the act method. Okay, so here's what I'm going to quiz you on today. I will check to see that you have two versions of the crab solution scenario. You have threaded code in the crab. The whole thing is threaded that makes the crab move with the keyboard, and it looks like this. Your act method should now look like this. Check key press, move, look for worm. Ready, get set, go.